All right, here we go. Here we go again. Let's get this thing going here in a second. Just another point A to point B live while I got some time. So I said, let me get up on here. Busy last night taking care of some things, but yeah. Because this fight week again, another fight weekend. March is looking all right though as far as MMA. I mean, we got like 4 weekends. We got, the whole month is loaded for the UFC. Got plenty of fights coming up. So let's get this thing going here in a minute. Hold on, so we can talk some. We're gonna talk some Alexa Grasso and Shevchenko here a little bit. Cause I was watching a couple of fights, before I was getting ready for work and getting ready to roll out, and I was just looking at some certain striker versus grappler fights, and got me wondering what Alexa Grasso is going to do coming leading up to this fight. It's going to be a dangerous thing, man. I'm telling you. Let's see. Alexa Grasso. And what's crazy is I wasn't even watching an Alexa Grasso fight. I was just looking at the Jasmine, like I like to call it, Jazzy Vicious versus Gabriela Fernandez. I was looking at that fight, and it kind of made me wonder and kind of picture how Shevchenko Grasso could go. Like, I mean, there's levels to this game, but I'm just saying, like, as far as like levels on how this thing would play out, I could kind of see pressure being put on Grasso, with her trying to be the striker in this type of fight, if she's in there trying to play this type of counter striker, or if she tries to land anything big and if she's not standing her ground to landing big shots, she could wind up on the ground the same way that, Jasmine was taking down Gabriella. And the thing is, I'm not saying like it's going to be that elementary, but, the way she was getting handled and the way she was getting put on her back is kind of like how I see Grasso getting put on her back, except on a higher level, right? Yeah, it was kind of, hold on. It's just kind of one of those situations I was kind of imagining. I was putting, Valentina in the Jasmine situation, and Grasso what if Grasso tries to stick it out on the feet? Like, if she tries to stick it out and tries to load up on Valentina, it could be a mistake. And that's the thing about this fight. I'm like, I've already made that point. Like, I don't think it's wise for Grasso to even, a lot of people think Grasso has this type of boxing or this type of counter skills that could hurt Valentina, but I really don't see it playing out like that. I don't see her having that type of situation where, she could chin check Valentina or land those type of shots. She's never really been that type of fighter. She's a good technical fighter, but she's not really that type of boxer that's going to land big shots like that, So I've always said, it's going to have to be a situation where she plays the more active striker. But even then, that's hard. But what I'm wondering is, how good is Grasso going to be on, on the ground in this fight? Like, does she really have the physical strength? That's the question. That's the big question going into this, man. I know she's been improving, and she's been filling out, getting stronger at this weight, looking more like a flyweight. And she wasn't that small in the Arujo fight. Actually, Grasso was pretty good, decent size. She wasn't looking as small as I thought she would have, but she was able to go in there and hold her own, even against Macy Barber. But we all know Valentina, that's a different story. So I'm just wondering, like, how do y'all see that playing out? Like, do you see Grasso having any success in any situation on her back in this fight? because that's what I have a hard time really seeing. Like, shout out to Aaron. I mean, Aaron Blanchfield was being real about it. She said Valentina's ground game is basic, but even when she talked about the Tyler Santos fight, she knew that, hey, she's got the size and the style to do it. But Grasso doesn't necessarily have the style and she doesn't necessarily have the style to do the same thing, right? That's never really been her thing. That's why she's just been really improving on it as she moved up the flyweight. She's never really been that type of fighter to handle girls on the ground, to be this physically strong fighter. That's not really been her thing. She's just been kind of getting into it at this weight. That's why, again, I'm like, I understand, we got a lot of Grasso fans, but I'm trying to put myself into the hardcore fans and think and say, what is it? Like, what is it that y'all see Grasso's going to have this great chance? Like, some people see it as 70-30. Like, yeah, that's about how I have it. But, like, some people see it as 50-50. Some people see it as a 50 fight. And I'm like, wow, I'm trying to figure that out. Santos, I could have seen 70-30, 60-40. More so, 60-40. I could have seen that, but I just don't see, Grasso in the same position in this fight. And it comes to some of those natural things, like I said, she just kind of lacks, going after it, turning on that kill switch. She doesn't really get a lot of respect in her fights either, as far as getting girls to back up. Even like Genuine Kim, big fighter, she's cracking her all day, but she still keeps on coming. Same with Araujo. She clearly shut out Araujo to me, every single round. But I don't think Araujo ever felt like, oh, I got to respect her power. She never stopped coming. Man, this weather keeps changing out here, man. It's like warm. Other day it was cold. Yesterday was cold. Today it's like warm out here. It's crazy. But yeah, it's like as a very solid technical striker, Grasso's best chances on the feet, really? Could be. But on the ground, I'm not so sure. Hopefully they really are working on, a solid game plan. I don't know, man. Claus said Araujo is a low fight IQ. Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't talking about her fight IQ. I'm talking about her. She wasn't respecting the power, right? Her thing is Grasso has, like I was saying, Grasso doesn't have no power, so she still kept coming, right? She still doesn't really have that type of power to get her respect, so she still kept coming. Yeah, she didn't make any adjustments in the fight, but I'm talking about her. I'm talking about Grasso's ability to get that respect. She wasn't able to really do it, even against Macy Barber. She really has to earn her wins, boy. I tell you. So Grasso gonna really have to earn something in this fight, because Valentina gonna make her earn it. She gonna make her earn it, even in the clinch. She get locked up with Valentina, get pulled off the cage and on the ground on her back. I don't see her being slick enough to pull off anything close to like she was doing in this picture with Macy Barber, grabbing that arm and trying to go for an arm bar, anything like that. Because I think Valentina is really going to put a lot of pressure. When she gets you down, she'll put you in that side control and just beat up on you. So I'm hoping Grasso is prepared to do something different and make this thing interesting. That's what it comes down to for me, man. Like, I just want to see a good fight. I just really want to see a competitive fight. Valentina Shevchenko is wanting to fight good fighters. She's wanting people to step it up. That's what I want. I mean, I don't mind her winning and continuing to dominate. Like, I like dominant champions, but I want to see her earn it herself sometime. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see some of these fighters just get walked through. Like, Jessica Andrade or Lauren Murphy. You know, Tyler Santos put up a pretty good fight, but just needed a few more levels to her game. So that's the kind of stuff that, yeah, you want to see at some point. I understand, like, you know, some people get bored of a champion like that, but hey, don't blame her, blame the opponents. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, it's the opponents that make it boring for y'all. Like, if these opponents like Grasso can do like Santos and they make Valentina earn it, yeah, that'll make y'all give her more respect and want to see her put in these tough fights, right? But yeah, like, looking at a couple of fights this week, I might do a round by round on the Jennifer Maia Valentina fight. I know I said I was, but I was kind of busy. So this is fight week. So maybe if I have some time later on this week, we'll kind of look at somebody like Jennifer Maia, who was able to kind of draw the fight out a little bit. And that's the thing about Maia. A lot of people confuse it and think that she gave Valentina a tough fight, but no, she didn't really give her a tough fight. It was more so she was just in it. She was in it. She was durable. Had about one good round, but other than that, you know, she was in there to survive. You know, she was in there just to survive the fight. But you can learn from them things. I'm just saying, like, Valentina in that one had a lot of moments where if Maia had timed her straight left hand, she could have been coming in there with uppercuts. So I'm hoping like Grasso has the ability to land some punches, you know, up the middle, land a few uppercuts if need be. Dang, man, these weeks been moving by fast. I mean, now we already here on this card, and I'm trying to find. Let me see here. Let me scroll through here. There's a couple other WMMA fights coming up this month, right? Is Casey O'Neill coming back this month too? Yeah, that fight's this month. Okay, she's taking on Maia. Speaking of Jennifer Maia, yeah. And then we got Arujo and Ibas on this card. So this is kind of like spelling out a new set of contenders the matchmakers are trying to bring in. You know, they're hoping Amanda Ibas can weed out Viviane Arujo the same way Blanchfield weeded out Andrade, right? So we got some new fighters coming in. Hold on. Oh, is Arujo the underdog? Arujo the underdog with Ibas? I guess after that last performance, right? Like, she just looked terrible, and I mean, disappointing in that fight. I mean, I guess seeing that fight and seeing that Ibas put up a very, very spirited performance, split decision loss to Caitlin Chikagian versus her shutout loss to Grasso, I guess that would kind of put her, even though she's higher up on the rankings, that would kind of put her lower on the odds. I guess people are starting to see it a little bit more. So, I mean, it's not that surprising, I guess. Even though I am leaning towards Arujo in this fight, I'm kind of leaning towards giving my final pick to her. Because I just think that this style plays out all wrong for Ibas. She get up in here trying to be all heart and reckless, she might wind up getting stopped. But we'll see. Hold on here. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, so y'all believe Grasso is going to land. Okay. Nobody said she ain't going to land. Who said she ain't going to land in this fight? The thing is, can she actually land to get respect? Like, can she land consecutively? Like, for real. Like, do y'all really see her landing like consecutive punches that's gonna like just change the whole course of the fight? That's the hard part I have seeing. Like, I really don't see it, man. Like, I don't see it being that type of situation where she's gonna land like this is Macy Barber, Jin Yoon Kim. Y'all still forget about, you have to get her timing down. Like, this ain't a fighter that just comes in with zero defense. I don't know where y'all seeing that. Like, Valentina, her timing and her ability to keep range the way she does, and that speed throws a lot of fighters off. It throws a lot of people off. That's why it's hard for them to get off shots. You know, the minute they throw out one and they get pinged by Valentina, then they have to rethink on the way in. So, you know, Grasso's going to have to get used to coming in at an angle. And some of these fighters that she's fought at flyweight weren't really giving her angles. They weren't really making her, well, they weren't making her use angles. That's what I'm trying to say. And even before she submitted, hold on, just fixing something. Hold on, even before she submitted JoJo, you know, JoJo was putting hands on her. That's why she had to get that next level. She had to take it to the ground. And that's a question there. Is Valentina going to start striking? Is she going to make Grasso have to go to the ground? And Grasso going to feel like, uh-oh, it's time to go to the ground here. When she start maybe getting caught with a few punches, is she going to be able to drop a level and take her down? Does she have that physical strength? No, Robot Chicken, what's up? He said, yeah, go back and watch that fight. Yeah, I mean, it was a quick one, man. So, I mean, you might have missed it, but most definitely she was landing on Grasso. That's the reason why she took the fight to the ground. Ebot said she live. Yeah, she's live. She's definitely live. But that's what worries me about this fight is her chin, you know. Yeah, that's really what worries me. Like, I'm hoping that this fight is I'm hoping that this is a fight where her I'm hoping flyweight is where, you know, she's much stronger, and maybe this will be her weight from here on. Like, you know, if her chin is shaky at 115, hopefully moving up is a good thing for her. But yeah, man, yeah, like I said, that fight I was watching, I didn't really get a chance to talk about it yet because I was busy yesterday. But yeah, I'll talk some more about it later, man. Like, um, that Jazzy fight, man, that Jazzy fight versus Gabriella, man, boy, I get that pick wrong. I mean, Jasmine really didn't make like this great deal of improvements in the fight. You know, I was looking at it, you know, earlier for y'all didn't hear me, but I was looking at how the approach of Gabriella was just, you know, she was just taking the wrong approach of trying to knock somebody out like Jasmine. You know, Jasmine just packs too much power. I mean, Jasmine is just durable. Like, she doesn't pack a lot of power herself, but she's just a durable fighter. You know, she has a really good chin. So trying to go in there and knock her out, you know, that wasn't going to play. I wanted to see her go in there and kind of execute the same thing like, you know, Natalia Silva did. You know, land and move. You know, she was backing up too much in that fight. He getting put on her back. But there's levels to the game, man, and that shows you where Gabriella needs to go in there and get some work in, man, because she was just not good off her back, man. Like, her ground game is just not it's just not happening on this level. And if somebody like Jasmine makes you look like that, yeah, she's got work to do. Like I said, she got that Mandy Bone wake up call. Robot Chicken says he thinks she got a shot. Okay, I mean, I just need to know. I just need to know what the shot is, man. Cause same way y'all asked me about Aaron or Manon, or even like when Santos was leading up to the fight, you know, I could tell y'all how I think she was gonna give Valentina a tough fight. At the time with Santos, I still put my pick as far as just really technically looking at skill and experience. My pick, I put it on Shevchenko. Y'all know that. I still put it on Shevchenko when it came down to Santos, but I said she had a very, very good chance to win the fight. And I had like a lot of, I had a lot of stuff to go back on and just say, this girl's strong. Maybe her striking will come into play, but I know it's probably going to be her physicality and her ground game that's going to be it's going to be a big key to this thing, right? So that's what I was looking at. But I need to know more than like she might hit she might hit Valentina. Like, what's Grasso going to do? Somebody, Robot Chicken, break it down for me, man. Tell me something, man. Like, tell me something good, man. I got to know what Grasso going to do. Like, what does Grasso have that's a kryptonite for Valentina, though? Like, is it the speed? Is it the physical strength? Do you believe her physical strength is there? Like, do you think her physical strength is there? That's why I need to know, man. Like, see, I already looked at Santos and said, oh, yeah, this is a big girl. Like, Valentina said her problem be with girls that's got size and physical strength and good grappling. Hey, she brought it, right? Santos brought it, but I got to know what Grasso got. Because some of the things I be telling y'all about Grasso that might cost her this fight is her lack of killer instinct. If you can't give Valentina respect with physical strength or any power like Amanda Nunes, could be a short night for you. It's going to be a short night. So Grasso's ground game, it's going to have to be a combination of her being able to fight off her back. She's going to have to be improved in that department. Her jiu-jitsu is going to have to be much improved. Her physical strength is going to have to come into play. And she can't really just go in there trying to look for submissions against Valentina, in my opinion. She's going to have to take more of an approach to look for position where, she can get off strikes, get off ground and pound. Because, Valentina is very, very good when it comes to defensive grappling to me. She's very good at that. But even like defending off of her back, she's going to be defensively sound. So I think the best thing for Grasso to make sure she is improved on is her striking on the ground, her ground and pound and just top control, right? Her top control is going to have to be a big part of this fight. She can't wind up getting stuck on her back in this one. Because if Grasso gets stuck on her back against Valentina, I think it'll be over, man. That's kind of how I see how the fight might play out in this one. Like, if Valentina doesn't win by decision, that's if Grasso plays more of a cautious fight from the outside, striking from the outside. If I don't see it playing out that way, I could see Valentina, taking her down maybe multiple times or maybe even once and finishing Grasso on her back. So yeah, I'm just really trying to analyze this thing, man. I really am trying to see like where y'all are coming from with it on this one, because I believe like out of the top three right now, the three I picked, I think they got some good technical skills in there that's going to give Valentina a problem at some point. If they're able to manage, well, Santos already did her part, but if fighters like Manon are able to use like their physicality in a fight and they understand that, and if somebody like Aaron is able to get the fight to the ground where she wants it to be and use her jiu-jitsu and get Valentina in a position, because she's saying she basic, right? All right. So if she's able to do something on the ground, she's got that chance. Now, I think having top control is better than being on the bottom for for any fighter that like Santos, even like Grasso in this situation. I think if you're polished up and your work and you worked on your ground game, I think that that's a better position for her. Because if you get, she's not going to be able to throw up a slick submission if she's actually, you know, got her in like side control. You know what I mean? Like she's able to control her, and that's my point. If she's able to control her on the ground, she doesn't have to worry about that. That would be her best position. Because who is I'm trying to think who else has she submitted off her back? Like who's Valentina submitted off her back, right? Like recently. Out of the people she fought at flyweight. Has Valentina submitted anybody off her back? Trying to think. I don't think so. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Claude. Like I think they're the only two. Well, I include Aaron too. I think Aaron's. They're the three. I believe. They're the three. I believe. Yeah, I ain't think so. Why does she need kryptonite? She's just got a chance to fight. She's got to fight to have a chance. Well, tell me what she gonna do though. Tell me what she gonna do. Why does she have to have kryptonite? You got to expose weaknesses, Brian. Come on now. Can you give me anything though, Brian? I mean, like besides saying a chance, give me something. If you ask me about Santos, I give you something. If you ask me about Manon, I give you something. If you got if you ask me about Blanchfield, I give you something, man. But like when it comes to Grasso, tell me what it is, man. Like, give me something. Like you got to be able to expose a weakness, man. You got to bring something to Valentina that is a kryptonite. Like, if look at her past losses, man. Like, or you know her most convincing losses, which is like not even much, like to Amanda. Like Amanda, according to Valentina, had the size and the strength. But look at this fight with Santos, like what she was able to do. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like I said, the things I was saying in this video though was just stuff that she has to make sure she's improved on. You know, as far as her choices on the ground, because I do believe Valentina is going to take her down in this fight. Because if she does try to get her hand speed going, if she does try to get, you know, her striking volume going or trying to land anything, and let's say if she does land a few shots on Valentina, I mean, it's probably not going to be in like powerful punches. You know, she's gonna take her down. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that because yeah, the way I speak on it, right? Like as far as Grasso not being able to offer like anything heavy, yeah, Valentina should be finishing her. Maybe not necessarily like by knockout on the feet, but maybe submission on the ground or TKO. But it all depends on the approach that Valentina's taking. Like the older you get, you know, you do take more of a less riskier approach to fights, right? Which doesn't necessarily mean you're losing your edge, but you are aging, right? And when you start to age, you fight different. You know, you don't take as many risks. You know, you adjust to how your body is. You know, if you start to lose speed, you know, you start to become a little bit more defensively sound, you know, on your approach. So it depends on how it looks too. Like it really does depend on what type of fight's being brought here and how Valentina chooses to fight before I say she like completely loses her edge. Like if it's like a lopsided decision, we got to see how it comes about, or if it's just like a convincing decision, how it comes about. I don't think it's about her really, really like losing her edge, depending on like how she has to come back and earn it in the fight. To me, but there should be no reason. I guess there really should be no reason for a stoppage when I look at it, when I'm talking about what Grasso's bringing. Because she gotta bring everything she's ever, some of the things she's never had in this fight. Okay, she's got a nice step in elbow that can catch her. Okay, she's got the speed to counter Valentina's counters. Okay. Hmm. Austin, what? What are you talking about, Brian? Who's Austin? Somebody in the chat? To Austin is talking about this fight if Grasso stand no chance. Are you using like a mic to record this or something? Or like are you using like voice texting, man? What are you talking about? Crazy. It's gonna be a wild fight, man. It's gonna be a wild night. Um, what else is on this card? Ricci and Panay. Yeah, I'll talk about that later. Oh, he said my question is why even talk about this fight if Alexa stands no chance? Because it's a fight. We talk about a lot of fights over here, right? Sometimes, Brian, you just be looking for stuff to argue about. That's what I think, man. Like we talk about one-sided fights all the time, right? But we talking about it because other people feel like she has a chance. So I'm here to give you a chance. So come on now. Did I not just say that people feel like she has a chance? So I want to know what the chance is, okay? Come on now. I didn't really think Montana had a chance against Suarez, but hey, we talked about it, right? Um, hmm. Who would you say's got the better jiu-jitsu, Pena or Aaron? Mm, man, Pena got a lot of heart. She's really quick on the ground. I think she's pretty good. I think she has really, really good wrestling too. I think she's got a good combination of both. You know, putting it all together, like how she transitions. But pure jujitsu, pure jujitsu, you know who that is? That's Aaron. I get that to Aaron. Pure jujitsu, yeah, I would say it's Aaron. All right, I'm about to roll out here in a minute. Just got a few more minutes here, just killing some time. Robot Chicken said, I honestly can see Aaron beating all the same girls Val did to Murphy, Chikagan, and Maya. Let me see. Yeah, I could see Aaron beating Murphy. I could see Aaron beating Maya. I don't really see her fighting Chikagan because they train together. But Joanna would be the tough one. I don't see her beating Joanna, though. Joanna, I don't see her beating her. That's a risky bet right there, Clark. 10,000 on Grasso? Get you 45 back. Somebody better put Grasso in the juice then. So we put Grasso on some juice, man. No, I'm just playing, man. I'll put 10 on that if I know it's guaranteed. If I knew it for sure, and I knew she had something that was ready for her, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just like talking a little bit here because I'm just, making a move from one move to the next. So I'm going to talk some more later this week when I have, my couple of days off. Oh, I know. I'd rather put I'd rather put 13. Shoot, I might do that. Put 13 on her and give me them 2 back. It's a little something. Definitely would rather do that now. Well, I could see Aaron winning that fight because I could see Joanna winning the fight against Aaron because of her volume and her jab, and her takedown defense. She's not easy to take down, man. She scrambles too much, and like prime Joanna, like if prime Joanna was 125. But I never said like clearly like Aaron is beating Valentina either now. Like I'm talking about strictly on the ground. Like it could still, Valentina could still beat Aaron too. But I just think like in certain situations, if Val gives Aaron a chance on the ground, I would favor Aaron a little bit more because of her skill on the ground. But like if the fight never gets to the ground where Joanna doesn't like it, and the way her takedown defense is, and the way her volume punching is, and it's different than Andrade. Like the punches are going to be coming, rapid succession. She's going to be throwing front kicks to your face, and she's going to be hitting you with calf kicks. She's going to be mixing it up. So when that's going on for round after round, she's going to be piling up points. It's just a style matchup to me, man. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. Yeah, that's what it is with Joanna. I just see Joanna's jab and her work rate being too high, and her takedown defense and physical strength being a big, a big roadblock for getting the fight to the ground. But see, the thing is, look, Joanna has an ego, but she doesn't let her ego go different places she knows she's not really going to fight. I believe Valentina going to accept some positions on the ground. She's going to accept getting taken down or even take Aaron down where Aaron has a better chance. And if it goes there, that's where Aaron's going to feel more comfortable. Straight said nobody picking up Grasso, but he want her to win. Well, y'all got to find somebody that you really, really feel can get it done, because I don't know if she can get it done. I mean, and that, what does that tell y'all right there? Like, come on, Stray. You're like, help me out here, man. Like, what do y'all want? Why do you want her to beat Valentina so bad if you know she can't do it? Because then if she wins the belt, do you really believe she's going to defend the belt and be a dominant champion? So do y'all not just like dominant champions? Let me back y'all into a corner. I got to know the answer here. Like, why do y'all want Valentina to lose so bad? That's a video in itself, right? Why do y'all want her to lose so bad against somebody you don't think has a chance? Because then that person's going to play hot potato with the belt. You know, it's going to go to the next person. They're going to lose in the next title defense. Is that what y'all want? Then y'all going to complain and say, oh, man, this belt jump around. Nobody know how to fight to keep the belt. I want somebody that I know has got it, that could take over and just bring us something new and keep it, and have the belt transition. Because, you know, Valentina's getting older. Let's see somebody take it, keep it, and run it. But like, I just don't want to see her lose. Like, why? Against somebody you believe has no chance. And then if you don't really believe she has a chance, let's say she does win and she loses her next fight, then what? Oh, Gabby, what's up? She said Dern did an interview with MMA Junkie, said that she heard Carla will be out for a year and Rose is injured. Oh, wow. He'll be injured. Oh, wow. That's some breaking news right there, Gabby. I got to go listen to that. Appreciate that. She said Carla will be out for a year. Carla might be on her way out anyway. She might be retiring, but Rose is injured. Oh, wow. I wonder where she got injured at. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Stamina. It's like, you know, even if she does win, I don't think she's gonna hold it that long like that, because even before that, she wasn't like holding the belt. Like, you know, she was never dominant like that anyway. So it's like, why do you want to see Valentina just lose? Just to lose? Just to say, ha ha, she lost? She ain't, like, Valentina ain't done nothing like it's to make us want her to just lose miserably and downfall. Like, why have a downfall like that? Like, you just don't want to see her get that belt, that 8th ruby. Road to UFC. Road to UFC will have strawweight and flyweight bouts. Do you know any Asian WMMA fighters that UFC could pick? Let me see. I like to see, man. I like to see Ham come back from ONE FC. I like to see Ham come back, maybe at like strawweight, if she can still. Yeah, she makes 115 there, right? Because atom weight is 115, right? I like to see Ham get signed. You know, Zoe Ham, you know, I like to see her come back, because I think she came in kind of early, because she lost to Beck and JoJo back then. And since then, you know, she's gotten better technically. Like, she's one that stands out to me that I like to see some point get signed. Yeah, I just don't get it, man. Yeah, like, I don't see, even if she does, I just don't see it, you know, staying in the hands of Grasso that long. Like, I just need to understand more. Like, you just want to see her lose. I don't get it. But I'm getting up out here, straight. So I think Alexa has a chance, and I'm bored Valentina being champ. I get tired of seeing the same person winning. Oh, I don't know. I mean, hey, that everybody has their kicks. I just don't see it like that. Like, if somebody earns it, yeah, fine. But if they lose it in the next one, that's where I get disappointed. I like a title defender, man. Like, I like somebody that can defend the belt, because you got to be in another realm to just win the belt. Like, winning is one thing. It's tough to get there to win the belt, but defense is a harder job. That's such a harder road. And I'm going to leave it on that, guys. Let me get up out here. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm going to roll. Gabby said if Grasso wins, it'll be good for WMMA in Mexico. Mexican MMA, also the UFC will host a major pay-per-view event in Mexico, and everyone likes the underdog story. Yeah, but Yeah, it's pretty much promotion. I think that's what it is. Pretty much promotion. Everybody gonna have stock in her, and yeah, it's good for the Mexican fan base. But yeah, we'll talk more later. I just don't really see like a big. I just don't actually see a big threat here. Colosso said if Rose and Carl is out, who is Yon gonna fight? Yon's gonna fight Andrade, and I'll leave it on that. Combo Breaker 99. Andrade versus Yan Xiaonan. I'm out. Peace.